It's a quick unboxing. I already unboxed it, so you don't have to. And watch me open up boxes with bubble wrap and such. But picked this up recently. It was a pretty good price, and not something that I was always looking for or like wanted to have, but for the price it was a good deal. And I do like the character. I liked the character when I was a kid. Um, Thought he was kind of cool. And then this character uh, may appear in a future movie. Hopefully he does. I think it'd be pretty cool if he did. Fantastic Four, number 18, 5/5, first appearance of the Super Skrull. Clear off of there. So in this book, basically they send the Skrull to on their second attempt to conquer Earth, and he shows up and plants the Skrull flag, and Fantastic Four show up to fight him, and stuff goes back and forth, and then they deduce that he's getting a signal sent from the Skrull homeworld, and that's what's activating his powers. So they jam the device, or they trick him onto an island. They jam the device, and then they defeat him, and then they seal him shut on an island somewhere. I don't remember. I read the story a long time ago, but when I was a kid, though, I remember seeing him pop up. Never saw him before, but saw him pop up. Thought he was kind of cool. And then later on, of course, Civil War, um, they would use that kind of super scroll type of technology to make different combinations of scrolls. Thought it was really neat. But I like to see him pop up in live action, maybe in like Fantastic Four 2 or Civil War or Secret Wars, whatever, MCU. That'd be nice. This is like my third CBCS slab that I own. Um, Not, I don't know. CBCS isn't bad. Sometimes you can get deals buying books when they're slabbed by CBCS as opposed to CGC, but this slab is really thin. The only thing I don't like either is their label. I don't like the fact that it's perforated all the way around. You could see it. Looks kind of homemade, kinda. I don't know. This book though, in it, one thing I do like is the notes. So on the front, it tells you Marvel 9, 1963. Jack Kirby and Paul Ryman cover. Art by Jack Kirby and Dick Ayers. Story by Stan Lee. First appearance of Super Skrull and Skrull Emperor. But on the back, it says, gives you the story title, A Skrull Walks Among Us. And then it's got a little QR code for you to scan to go to the graders notes. And then back here it also says full page ads for Avengers 1, Fantastic Four Annual 1, and Strange Tales Annual number 2. Which is kind of cool that they put that on there. This is the back of the book. And then just for reference, like this thing is like super thin, and then you got this nice sturdy CGC case. Now this book here, Venture Comics 324, came out in September of 1964, and this came out in September 1963. So these books are a year apart. Just kind of reference around the time the stuff was going on. I don't know. I think if I was a kid, I probably I saw these two books. Probably would have went with the Adventure Comics over the Fantastic Four. I think the eye appeal is better on the Adventure Comics covers. But yeah, just look at these. Look at the difference there. It's just slightly thicker. I like that CGC has a kind of deeper well, I guess, on the front of the book, and then it's got that deep well on the back right here. This is completely flat, smooth all the way across. So I do like the CGC. Now I've heard PSA is actually thicker than the CGCs. I like to get a PSA book, so I can compare the difference of those two. But like I said, it wasn't horrible. It was a good deal for the book, and I think a lot of people shy away from CBCS over CGC. But to me, what's inside is what counts. The book is what you're buying. Not so much the you can always resubmit this if you really, really, really want a CGC case, but I don't really care, you know, as long as the case ain't all scratched to hell. I mean, this one does have some scratches on it, um, but for right now, it's fine. It'll display nice if I decide to display it. It's just kind of one of them ones I bought to put away, so I have it in case he does pop up uh, in the MCU. All right, thanks for watching, guys. That's it. I got a couple more books coming, and I got my monthly stack should be hitting soon of new comics. Thanks for watching.